We're at C2E2, which is Chicago Comic 2 Entertainment Expo 2. So I usually go on Fridays when it's not so crowded. Today's Saturday, it's very crowded. I'm about 4.5 hours asleep, and yeah. Sorry about that intro. I never seem to talk loud enough when I'm using my phone. So I've been going to C2E2 since 2012, and that year I got to meet Anthony Daniels, who plays C3PO in Star Wars. He signed my soundtrack for me. I love all the Star Wars items, of course. Throughout the past 10 years, I've always had a nerdy, geeky, fun time. Sometimes I'll even dress up, like when I got to meet wrestling legend Mick Foley while I was dressed as Sparrow, a classic bad guy from the old Batman TV series. And of course, I always stop to get a good Star Wars picture. The following year, I went as Orko from the He-Man series, and I met wrestling legend Sergeant Slaughter, who didn't know what to make of me. And I also went ape. Some cool things I got signed that year are the Road Warriors or Legion of Doom figures signed by Animal, and a signed figure from the late great Razor Ramon. The following year, of course, more Star Wars fun, and a signed High Infidelity soundtrack by Chicago's own John Cusack, and a wrestling record signed by the late great Mean Gene. More recently, I went as Mike Myers. Well, not him, I mean Michael Myers. Kind of. But let's get back to 2022. After making it through security, it's time to get my 2 autographs out of the way. I like to go there right away before those lines get too crowded. And after a short 2-hour wait, the wrestlers showed up. First was Mercedes, known by many as Sasha Banks from the WWE. Not sure if she's returning back to that league or not. She also plays on an excellent Mandalorian series on Disney+. She was there with fellow wrestler Trinity. Signatures are starting to get really expensive, like the food there. Some actors will ask well over $100. I ain't paying that. Hitting the floor, it's time to check out some Star Wars stuff. As always, I really like to show the Squid Games. And of course, I'll always look at more Star Wars stuff. Not having any room, I mostly just like to look. We went upstairs to a panel and we got to listen to some actors from the recent Obi-Wan series on Disney+. And back on the show floor, I again got to look, but not buy things. We can all dream of owning lightsabers, can't we? All in all, it was a great time. And on the train back, I got to check out my vintage Buck Rogers cards that I bought. Nerd! Alright, we are back home. That was probably the longest I've ever spent on the C2E2 floor. I think I stayed there till like 3:30. Usually I'm in and out, baby. Being a Saturday, that is the most crowded day. It actually wasn't that bad. So what I'm going to do is walk the dog and then show you the few items that I picked up at C2E2 this year. But all in all, it was pretty dang fun. It's nice feeling of escapism to go there and leave the real world for a little bit. Alright, so I'm back in the fun house in the basement. I'm going to look at a few things I bought. Like I said, I'm really at the point where I'm actually trying to get rid of some stuff and get my collections a little smaller. You know, grow older. Do you really need so much crap in your life? I don't know, but it is fun to escape. Let's check out the few things I got. Right off the bat, I saw at that animal display. They'd work, I think, with the Field Museum sometimes with their animal cartoons for educational books and stuff. Since I work with lions and tigers and like lions and tigers a lot, got some lions and tigers pins there. With Mercedes, being on Mandalorian. I got the autograph there. I'll put it up. But because she also is known a lot as Sasha Banks, I got a Sasha Banks card on eBay, so I'll put that in with that and then hang it up on my Star Wars area there. Whenever you meet a celebrity in an autograph line, you don't have a lot of time to talk or say anything, but I did tell Sasha that the cat that I named after her, Sasha Banks here, is a jerk of a cat. A jerk of a cat. Got wrestler Trinity, which I showed off. I'll put her with my other female wrestler areas. I support female professional wrestling. If I ever was to be a wrestler, I would be a female professional wrestler. So, like I said, Sasha Banks, or Mercedes, plays Koska Reeves on The Mandalorian. I believe she's not returning for a season 3 at all, but her time was well spent on the show. It was a good thing. This was her figure, so I got that. And the only other thing, I showed you the Buck Rogers cards. The only other thing I got was yet another figure from the Mandalorian line, the Armorer. I did see a few more figures that I weren't aware were in the vintage line of the Mandalorian. I really like that show. I think out of all the recent Star Wars shows, I like Mandalorian first, and then maybe Obi-Wan, and then Boba Fett. I liked all 3 of them. I mean, some old Star Wars people like me get all really picky and choosy. It's just for fun. It's TV shows, it's movies, it's entertainment, so it's fun stuff. I mean, not that it will be like the classic Star Wars, of course, but you know, it's fun stuff. More stuff for me to hang up on my little Star Wars wall, which I will do a room tour of this part of the room with all the toys and crap, and I'm trying to clean up and do stuff. But anyway, I hope you had a little fun. Follow me along with C2E2, and thanks for watching.